governor. So we are expecting to see what will happen if the government now will get closer to dealing with the concerns that the governors have. And this morning's meeting also, chairman of various commissions, there is Charles Nyachai of the CIT, there is the treasurer of the Commission on Revenue Allocation, Kinuthia Wamwangi of the Transitional Authority. And so this is a meeting that has been going on throughout this morning. We are to get a brief when the meeting ends, so we are to wait.
Right. Rita, allow me to jump in. By the composition of the people attending this meeting seems to be different from the past one, whose agenda was mainly in regard to allocation of revenue. What else is on the agenda this time round, looking at the people attending?
Of course, the main agenda is funds, but there is also the issue of devolved functions. What functions will be devolved to the county governments? There is the issue of roads that the governors are concerned about. They want the function of roads maintenance and building also of roads in the county governments to be devolved to the county governments themselves, and the government to only deal with the national highways. So aside from the national budget that should be devolved to the county government, there is also the issue of what functions should be handled by the county government.
All right, Rita, final question in probably less than 10 seconds. What's next after this meeting?
Well, it depends on what the outcome of this meeting is, whether they will come to an agreement for now, or whether they will then form a committee to look into the matter further. We'll also wait to see whether the governors will put on hold their threat to conduct a national referendum on the allocation of funds. So what next really depends on what comes out of this meeting.
All right, Rita Tinina, thank you very much for bringing us to speed with what is happening regarding the second meeting in a row between government and governors in regards to devolution, and that makes our developing story. This afternoon, we'll be bringing you more details as it unfolds. Two miners are currently receiving treatment at the Moi Hospital in Voi after they were nearly hacked to death by gangsters out of the precious stones at a mine belonging to Machakos Senator Johnston Muthama. The two told KTN attackers, who were armed with machetes, raided their homes at the Kasigao, demanding they open the storage room where the precious stones were stored. However, the attack was not as fruitful as neighbors came in and countered the attackers. Voi OCPD Justin Zevo confirmed the incident, saying police have since launched investigations into the attack. Machakos Senator Johnston Muthama asked security officers to increase patrols even as the government continues to up security apparatus across the country.
Na wakawaumiza, walikuwa nataka kifunguo ya safe mahali mao huwa inawekwa, lakini wakati hii manager aliresist ndio alikatakatwa.
And it is not possible for police officers, to provide security in every household and guard everybody and be in every vehicle and be in every gathering to make sure that there are no crimes that are taking place. But as leaders, first of all, we need to work on eliminating poverty.
It's a topic that certainly raised interest in a lot of people, and now church leaders in Embu County have raised concern over the increasing cases of bestiality in the country. Speaking after officiating the National Church Council of Kenya, or NCCK, centenary celebrations at Kinywambora ACK Church in Mbeere, and that's in Embu County, Anglican Church of Kenya Bishop Masamba said church leaders in the country should come together and mentor the youth to ensure they grow up as morally upright people. The bishop, who termed bestiality as a major concern in modern society, attributed the increased cases to use of drugs among the youth as well as psychological problems.
We have heard of stories, and these are real stories of increase of bestiality, of people getting involved in other sexual orientations. But according to the church, we think much needs to be done to understand what is the cause of that. in research, in trying to get to know more, as well as having interventions, even if it is praying for them, counseling them, and getting to understand what causes that kind of thing.
And you can be part of that conversation by writing on our Twitter handle at KTN News Desk and on our Facebook page, and we'll be glad to sample your views in our other subsequent bulletins. We'll move on to other matters now, and we're going into the matter of a mass wedding that currently has taken place in the country, and we'll be viewing that as part of our next story coming up next. Right, we will be coming back to that story of the mass wedding, but we shift gears and move to Mombasa County right now. And what's happening in Mombasa? Right. More of that story will be coming to you later on, but as I said earlier, you can be part of this conversation of all the stories that we run on this particular bulletin. That is by either visiting our website, that is www.standardmedia.co.ke, or you can write on our Twitter handle at KTN Kenya or at KTN News Desk, or even right on Facebook, and we'll be more than glad to sample that story. Let's now go to Mombasa, where the coast region is famous for its palm wine, the Mnazi, and a new local brew made from coconut, and it's especially popular with the Mijikenda people and tourists who want to sample local unadulterated alcohol. But did you know that there is another local brew in the coast made from the stems of a palm tree? Our senior coast reporter Ferdinand Omondi went on the trail of this rare drink known as mkoma.
Kazungu Chengongoa perches himself atop a doom palm tree at the Imanunu village in Tana River. His sharp whistling cuts through the winds as he goes about tapping the juice from the tree. Kazungu is a palm wine tapper and he is extracting wine.
Ile ni pombe tayari. Ile ni pombe tayari.
The kind of wine extracted from the doom palm is named after the tree's local name, mkoma. Unlike the mnazi, a palm wine made from coconut, the mkoma does not need brewing.
Inaanza kuchemuka yenyewe, ile inachemka yenyewe wakati wote. Sasa inalingana, kuna nyingine iko na pombe, kuna nyingine haina.
To get the wine, Kazungu climbs up and down the branches and perches near the tip, which he slices off. He then ties a container at the base of the stem and lets the sap drip in slowly. It takes hours to fill a container. The sheer amount of bottles hanging from the trees around here symbolize just how much work Kazungu puts in to get a sufficient supply. This is what he does for a living, although he admits the returns are modest.
Kama nikijasela 20 liter ile napata kama kwa napata 3 ama 250.
His effortless climbs up and down from branch to branch underlines his experience of a profession he took up over 20 years ago after dropping out of school in class 3. In an area where people struggle to eke out even $1 a day, Kazungu has found himself among those people can say they are self-employed. It might not be much, but at least he can fend for himself, his wife, and his 3 children. However, our search for the end product proved futile. It is rare, as are the tappers. The people we found in the watering holes were enjoying the more readily available mnazi, but were happy to share what they know about the mkoma drink.
Kilalo ya mkoma iko poa vizuri sana.
Mkoma ni kali sana.
Lile linashika magoti. Hapa na pale mrongo huwezi tembea kule.
The doom palm is a very resourceful tree in the Tana River Delta. Its leaves can be used for thatch and handicraft. It's also a source of fuel and timber, while its edible fruit is a magnet for baboons. Ferdinand Omondi, KTN, Tana River.
From Tana River, we take you to the Regina Kaili Karen Catholic Church, who celebrated its 60th anniversary yesterday by holding a mass wedding ceremony for 17 couples. The mass wedding saw 17 newlyweds and couples that wished to renew their vows wed in the colorful ceremony that was presided over by Cardinal John Jue. The Cardinal advocated for stronger family ties, saying that couples should uphold family values in a bid to cultivate a morally upright society. Now, during the ceremony, the couple signed a register and also exchanged wedding rings that were provided by the church. The couples also cut their cakes to mark the turning of a new leaf.
Mungu mwanadamu asiyatenganishe. Kwa jina la Baba na la Mwana na Roho Mtakatifu.
It's good to have a sacrament of marriage because you can't to attend church every time you can't even have sacrament, but it's good to have to be one.
My job doesn't allow me to be in the country all the time, and I found that it was good if we had this chance not to lose it.
Well,
right, so
congratulations to all the 17 couples.
Group dating has moved into group weddings.
Well, I wouldn't exactly call it that, but again, congratulations to those people who tied the knot. Let's take you to a story that I personally really love, and here's a candidate that we can all get behind.
Well, his priorities include cartoons, animal crackers, and more frequent nap times.
And at 4 years old, this precocious politician is already celebrating his second term in office. Have a look.
I'm campaigning right now.
The final hours of a campaign have the potential to make or break an election.
Are you putting on sunscreen?
Yeah. I got up super early before anybody.
Oh, he's stealing candy. Sorry, it's a candy break.
Dorset's incumbent Mayor Bobby Tufts is leaving nothing to chance.
I'm passing them out.
With cards in hand, he spent all day stumping at the annual Taste of Dorset.
Thank you very much.
Well,
thank you, sir. Come back.
You can have it. You can keep it. And I'm there.
Hoping to gain the support from thousands of undecided voters.
A fishing pole with a fish.
His political platform is pretty amazing. You know, ice cream is at the top of the food pyramid. I mean, as long as he's talking about chocolate ice cream, I think we're okay.
But in a race where anyone has a shot at winning, those voters are also competition.
We decided like an hour ago that she is running for mayor.
In this race, ballot box stuffing is ideal. No one thinks twice about buying a vote.
I voted for Bobby Tufts.
Still, it's not a guaranteed victory.
Turn it upside down.
When the winner is picked at random.
Robert Tufts!
Hard work has its rewards. Bobby's ready to embark on his second term and celebrate as only a 4-year-old can.
It's your ice cream.
Are you happy that Bobby won? Can you tell me that? I'm real.
That is so cute. I feel kind of sorry for the lady who was hoping that I don't know if it was a lizard or whatever.
Looks like a salamander.
Whatever it was, that reptile. I feel kind of sorry for her. Well, we're taking a short commercial break, and when we come back, we'll be giving you all the sports details, and I know there's something about table banking. That
right. I'll be talking to a lady who is trying to introduce piggy banking to grown-ups.
Stay tuned for that.